This is we got affordable dentures. The place is empty, and it's
All right, I'm back from the dentist. Guess what happened? Nothing. Here's what happened. I went in, and I'll have to find this video and splice it together with what happened. When I got there at 9 o'clock, no, 8 o'clock this morning. I got there at 8 o'clock this morning, down at Terre Haute, Indiana, affordable dentures, in front of the Walmart. And there wasn't a soul there. Not a soul. I was told the place was packed. The place was always packed. Well, one packed, not a soul. I was the only one there. And that was weird because it went in at about 8:30 and no one was still there. Did my paperwork, went in. She stood me in front of an x-ray machine and told me to bite down on this little rod thing while the thing went around my head. And she stood me there and said, wait a minute, let me go get him. I guess she meant the dentist. And so I stood there with my mouth biting onto this thing, and I'm holding onto these rods, right? And she walks away and leaves me standing there for about, I don't know, quite a long time. At the, to the point where I'm not biting down on this thing anymore. What the hell, I let go of everything, turned around and looked around for a little bit. Nobody was there. And she finally came back, and the dentist was, shortly behind her, and he pressed this button, and the machine went around my head, and it made this really weird noise, like a calliope. It almost sounded exactly like old freaky carousel music. And took the x-ray, and then she sat me down in a little room, a little room cubicle by myself, and waited on the dentist. And he came back with my x-rays. This was quite shocking. He said, tell me your story. I said, well, how long do you have? I said, it's on YouTube. Go look at it. No. And so he said, basically, he felt around in my mouth and looked at my x-rays for a long time, looked at everything. It seriously felt around with everything and had me bite down this way, do this, do that. And said, I want to show you something. And he took out a pen, something pointy there, and show me my x-ray. And I might have to scan this in because I don't think I'm going to get a good enough view of it this way. But what he was pointing out was, trying not to get a glare, that my roots of my teeth are so long up in here, and my root structure is so solid and good that he ain't going to be able to get them out. He said that I need an oral surgeon if I'm going to have them out. And he said, honestly, I would lose so much structure of my face in here if I do it. It's like everybody else on the planet probably has a lot shorter roots than I do, but apparently these suckers are holding my brain in. And I said, well, in that case, can I have the x-ray? Because I'm not going back there, for the anything else at this point. And so now I'm the proud owner of an $85 x-ray. And can tell you that story. Now, my only other options as far as this might kick me clean out of the whole getting dentures theme, but I am definitely dentally challenged because now I have to find some other way of getting these things fixed or crowned. And maybe like a couple of them pulled and a bridge put in. I can see that, but that's not going to be cheap. And my dentist had already gave me a ridiculous quote for his happy thing. But I thought about going to like the IU dental school and maybe having the students do. But I don't know what they charge for crowns over there. And even if they do them. I don't even know if they do them. So I'm going to have to call IU Med Center in Indianapolis, which is a long haul for me. And every time I was doing a set of, a series of fillings there, and it would take like one day, a whole day, every time I went for each individual filling, pretty much. and a lot of waiting. Back then I was using it as an excuse to hang out in Indianapolis with my buddies that I hadn't seen in a long time because I used to live there. Anyway, I have papers. So, you know, I don't really, I almost called the dentist out to talk to my mom and explain this whole, my root thing. But what he was saying he said the bone structure and the root structure in my mouth was just intense, and it was because he thought caused by the fact that I grind my teeth in my sleep, whatever, that it has over the years caused overproduction of the bone in my face to make up for the grinding. If that makes any sense. I would have thought it would have made him weaker, but apparently it has made it stronger than hell. So, there you go. That is the report from this side of things. And here I was with all of my soft food all ready to go and all that. I don't really know what I could do to get an oral surgeon and have them all cut out, but then it sounds to me like my whole face is going to cave in bad. I mean, these roots are up behind my nose. He said there would be no way he could see ever finding a denture that would make my face look right. That is kind of devastating news to me. Thought it was going to be easy. And then not only that, as I could save these teeth now and, have things done to them. So over time, fix this. And then eventually in my life, it's going to happen. You get to be Dad's age and it is time for dentures. What the hell then? I mean, I'm sure these roots are still going to be up in there good. Now, anybody try to tell me I've got some sort of gum disease where my teeth are loose? No. Because if they were, my brain would fall out. Maybe that's my excuse. All right. That is my report for now. I'm going to make some phone calls and see if I can't find some place that does crowns cheaper so that I can save this sucker. And that is my option now at the moment. Anybody else have any similar story? I'd really, really love to hear it. Thanks for watching.